Hello you, it's my yard here. Welcome to the channel. This is a comparison video explaining the differences and similarities between 2K22 and 2K20 because we've had the new Summerslam trailer for 2K22, and to sum it up, it's coming out in March 2022, which is WrestleMania season instead of the usual Christmas release. How will that affect sales? Only time will tell. Who knows? Who knows? So we got to see a lot of more high-res sort of gameplay entrances and new renders of some of the superstars, which is fantastic. However, and we will go this into bigger detail as well, there is a lot of familiar animations, and yet we're expecting thousands of new animations to be in the game for this series for 2K22. Why didn't we see that many in the trailer? Especially on the moves side of things, any moves that were shown were old animations. So let's get down to it, shall we? It does hit different. Does it? Does it not? Questions. And you can be the judge of that. Leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to turn your notifications on when you subscribe to the channel. Please hitting that like button, that would be very nice. I'm going all corporate now. So if you want to see more, hit that little bell, that'd be nice. We saw a Goldberg spear, we saw a Bobby Lashley, we saw a new entrance for Drew and Roman. Ricochet's entrance is pretty much identical by the lighting from the clip we saw. Ripley, Bayley, what else? There's Carmella, Dolph Ziggler, Goldberg, Kofi, Sheamus, Shelton, Benjamin, Kane. It's gotta be Kane, among other things. But we'll start back at the beginning. And that begins with the SmackDown arena, obviously, which is already outdated, but it does look nice. With it being WrestleMania and still 7 months away, we might still get to see the new SmackDown and Raw arenas. Bear in mind, gameplay footage captured from a work-in-progress build, things subject to change. Let me put that disclaimer right near the beginning of the video because things can very much change. Things have changed over the years. I did a video to do with Rey Mysterio years and years ago for the the Predator technology. Just showing you the Rey animation, which is the same thing as they showed off in their dev videos, etc, etc. Predator technology showed the 619 having a unique animation where it would stop with you on the apron, you'll be able to do a springboard move. They removed that out of WWE 12, despite showing it in the trailers and development videos at the time. One of those things. Sheamus with the Irish Curse backbreaker in the 2K22 footage. This is actually the normal Irish Curse, this is the trifecta one. The one in the trailer, from what I can gather, is the first of the three. The one I've used for 2K20, foolishly, is the second one. Otherwise, it's not an old animation. Then we see Rey doing his actual taunt again that we saw at the entrance properly from the dev video. Not much difference there. And again, at the top is the 2K20. It just makes him look different with another attire. A little bit spiky here at the top. I mean, picture-wise, quality looks fantastic. So, and we don't know what consoles the game is coming on just yet. There's some strobe lighting from 2K20, here's Ricochet in 2K22, some different lighting effects, of course a different attire as well. But the actual springboardy thing that we're about to come to in a second looks to be the exact same springboardy thing. Yes, the Tajiri backflip that he wants to replicate looks identical. Here we go. Apart from camera angles, of course. I can't get the speed exactly right because of slowing down the footage. It's such a pace in different frames per second and stuff like that. So it's not going to be exact, but you can tell from movements in the arms and stuff, the positioning. It has to be the same animation, or they've taken that animation and expanded it and changed other bits of the entrances. Could be. Or I'm completely wrong and I'm blind as a bat. One of those things could be the case, any of them. But I feel like my hunch is completely right on this one. You be the judge. You absolutely be the judge as we've slowed this footage down and down and down and down. Hand placements and stuff. Yeah, I feel compelled that that's the case anyway for that particular one. Then we're going to have, is it Bayley next? I think it's Bayley next now because of her render being completely different to her previous one. There was no point me grabbing the clothesline animation. Let's have a good close-up of her 2K20 render, one of several attires, remember, to a new hairdo, which quite frankly, she looks a lot better. Could that be more to do with the lighting? We know she got reface scans. Patrick Gilmore already confirmed that, so it looks to be an improvement in that case. There's some shading or shadows or lighting which makes the superstars pop a little bit more, and also maybe not look as good in terms of the environment. Again, work in progress build. Here's Finn Balor, very white, obviously in 2K20. 2K22, the colour of his skin popping out a bit more. Different entrance, same entrance, probably too early to say from just doing the pose, but certainly the prints, Titantrons and stuff obviously in the game, in the SmackDown arena. Roman obviously has a couple of attires, even just seen from the trailer. We saw head of the table plus one without his t-shirt on. Hair, I'm not keen on the hair at the minute. Again, it does look better, but the longer hair seems to be not perfect in my opinion. There's the Miz from 2K20, 2K22. Yeah, it was only like a second's worth of footage. Rhea Ripley looks a lot different in 2K22 than compared to 2K20. There is a vast, I think, improvement to keep her up to date. Again, she was blink and you miss it sort of period. Shinsuke Nakamura, lighting, the sort of smoke effect and stuff that a lot of these entrances have in these trailers, looks great. I think it makes the superstars pop a bit. Same entrance animation though, maybe? It very looks like it, but I mean Shinsuke hasn't really changed his entrance in years anyway, so it's does it matter? No, not really, in all honesty, when it comes to some of the superstars. When there's new entrances, absolutely, and they've changed animations, like Roman, because his entrance in 2K20 is going to be nothing compared to his 2K22 counterpart. Yes, you get that? You get that. Good. I mean, he likes to effectively hulk up and get that Superman punch fisted to the ground. And yes, his render does look, I would say, a little bit better. But then we get Kane and Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin with the same attire from what I could tell from 2K22 and 2K20. Could be wrong on this. Lighting, I mean, very pale Kane here. Looks more tanned on this one. Hair, I mean, hair's moving around a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's great. Again, maybe they've not got to that point yet with Kane. Same chokeslam animation. I mean, that's what I didn't understand. I mean, you could have given new animations to a lot of things. I mean, Kane's chokeslam's fine. Don't get me wrong. And it's the same for Goldberg's spear. This is actually the running spear that Goldberg has, not the corner version. There's Dolph Ziggler with his USA style of attire, getting speared, and you can see it's how he falls, puts his forearm onto the mat. It's that animation, and then this power slam, scoop slam, is a back grapple from what I could gather. I knew I recognised it somewhere. Thank you, Fiji, for actually helping me work out where this animation was, because I recognised it. So especially for Bobby Lashley, I'd imagine they've given him some new animations because he's the almighty WWE champion, of course, at the present time of recording. So having something that would pop, you would have thought give him something new to show off. But we've not seen any new move animations yet. So we have to wait and see what happens. And then Drew with his Highlander sword. Obviously it wasn't in 2K20, so we've got nothing to compare it to other than his render of himself. And I'd say the hair, obviously the hair in 2K20 is going through him. We haven't got long enough to see it for 2K22, but it doesn't feel fluid like maybe it should. But again, early days, early build, we'll see what happens. So, what are you thinking, guys? I'm going to put some YouTube shorts of comparing the move animations together as well, so make sure to turn your subscriptions on so you can have a nice little mobile viewing of that. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you more very, very, very soon for more. So, notifications on, and I will see you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.